Okay, this is 2020, June, and this is my latest HO scale layout. So it's actually in the form of an E shape. If I can get over here, might try and... So I've got the main section running all the way down there, and then I've got the top part of the E, which does a loop through a tunnel. The middle section is a terminus station and goods yard, and this part down here is the other loop for it to come around. So I'll start up in the corner here. The bottom part of the E, we've got, it's set sort of in a English style scene with the villages and whatnot and houses. So up on the hill is a little cottage with a farmyard at the back. Little track in the middle, that's just an old track that doesn't work. It's no longer active. So the main loop comes around through the cutting here. We've got a bridge that goes under. That's a DCC layout. That's the Brighton bell that's running. It doesn't have sound. You can see it running there. So we can follow that. It's on the outside of the loop now, heading down. So it goes around the top part of the E. The layout itself is 5 meters long with the E and 4.1 meters wide. So there, it's just come out of the tunnel now and going across a bridge, coming back to do the loop again. The middle section there is just the countryside, mainly farmland. There it is coming down now. It's going on the inside of the loop. So there's a siding here. The track is all Peco points. Some of them are motorised, some are hand, ones that I can reach. There's a goods yard there. So see the various bridges and whatnot, and the little country roads that run through there. That's a bit of a mountain I've got right up there. Coming back down this way, I just have a little section here where I can put my locos and whatnot that I want to run. We've got a little country station off a siding there that runs up. Telephone booth there. So that goes around the back of the mountain, sort of call it like a tunnel really, and it comes out, the siding comes out way down there. So where it crosses over, this is the terminus and the main station. It comes across a bridge, and there is a river running that it crosses over. Got a little jetty and a boat. So it heads down where it goes into some various sidings and whatnot. And there's some little goods buildings and whatnot coming down. This part is a little goods station area. So you have 2 tracks for that. And then you've got the 2 main tracks there for the line. So it goes up so you can come to the end. The engine can unhitch, go right up to the dead end there and then come back on the 2nd track. Little footbridge there. So that's the main station there. Parking at the back. So across over there we've got the village. I can go back around the other side. This is the middle part of the E. We have little country roadways there. Where it forks, it comes back over. Another bridge to this side here. And then that leads down into the goods area. So I'll come around. That's just basically a little bit of the countryside there. A few telegraph poles running through. That's the back of the station where cars can park. That's the exit there. You've got a road leading up and stopping there, continuing on, and then the other one goes up to the corner. So this is the main part of the village here. As you can see, there's little roadways here. We've got various like shops and whatnot, little library there, and a couple of shops, and an old house there. That comes back around, there's another little roadway there. And so that's the other side of the bridge. There goes the train again. So that's just coming around now to the top part of the E. And again, I've just mainly made that mountainsides and just the countryside basically. Another little factory set up there. This is a siding for the goods station. See a crane there. The old fella there over there is having a cigarette while he's waiting for the next goods train to come in. So you can see it, the train heading off there. It goes through the tunnel of a large mountain and comes out here. So it just does the loop through there. I've got access via the back, I can show you that. There's the little, another little girder bridge, and that's just a gully. All the water flows into that. Mountainside here, lots of trees and whatnot, and right up on top of the hill is, of course, you've got to have a church and a layout. So there's the country church, a bit of parking, and the cemetery off to the right, and there's just a little bit more of the gully and whatnot. So you can see the loop coming underneath through here. It comes out through that tunnel there. That just gives me access to clean the track, and in case you have a derailment, good, plenty of access. Heading back there to the tunnel. So you'll see, I'll get up here, you'll see the train coming down, the rail car. Here it's coming here. So I'll quickly duck back to the middle section where my controller is. I'm going to change the point to the terminus, and I'll slow the train down a bit now because it's coming into the main station. Here it comes. and we'll stop him in there at the station. That's him stopped there. So I'm using a DCC Prodigy Express. I've got a couple of different DCC controllers. I find the Prodigy very easy to use, quite simple. That's the little booster box. I also can switch this over to DC. I've got a clipper transformer, and I just have, at the back, I just have a switch, very easy to convert. See there, I can just plug that in, swap that over from DC to DCC. So I'm just going to put that in the opposite direction now, and hopefully that will start up and leave the Terminus station. So I'm going to switch that back to the main line there now. And it's now running back around the loop again. I can actually stop that if I wanted to. And it can head back in the direction it was originally running, because it's out of the Terminus station. So that's basically the layout. I've got it set up about 1.2 high, which sort of suits me. Some of these points here I can operate manually just by pulling this hook in and out. The ones that I can't reach, I have powered with some Peco motors. So I might just stop that back in the siding over there. Slow her down. So that's about it. Thank you for viewing.